Hi everybody, and thanks for tuning into this video, our fourth in the series. And today I want to talk to you a little bit about some dietary tips, namely how to recover from your workouts. And that what I'm talking about is of course using protein. Protein, like Joel says in his presentation, protein is power. You should try to ingest 30 grams of protein within 15 minutes of finishing your exercise. Now you can use a protein supplement if you need to. I use a protein supplement. I use an all-natural whey protein sweetened only with stevia with no artificial colors. I would recommend you go down and find one that you like, but stay away from any protein that contains aspartame. Other sweeteners are better. Aspartame is the worst. I would recommend to try to find an all-natural product that's sweetened only with stevia. The other artificial sweeteners, they're not the greatest either. So easiest way, you could carry around some of these delicious looking salmon steaks with you and some hard-boiled eggs, or a little bit of powder that instantly mixes with water or milk to get your protein in after you finish your workout. You should also be trying to now reduce sugar in your diet. The recommended amount for added sugar for the average adult is 40 grams per day or less. Now I'm talking about added sugar, not naturally occurring sugar. So if you're having sugar naturally occur in your apple that you ate, you don't have to count that in. I'm talking about what this picture is doing, the stuff that we add sugar to. Not just that, whether it's you that adds sugar, it should also be if anyone adds sugar, like soda drinks. A lot of drinks are laced with sugar, and that's to keep it simple. If you don't want to start counting your sugars, start reducing sugars by not drinking them. Okay? Everybody knows about the sugar content in soda as being very, very high, but don't forget to look at your juice containers too. Did you know that 1 cup of orange juice from concentrate can have 27 grams of sugar? Now that's more than half your daily max in just one drink. And most people, when they have a drink, they drink more than just 1 cup. That's 250 milliliters. Most of our servings are a cup and a half or more. So there's a lot of people who just have a great drink of healthy orange juice, where the reality is they're getting 40 grams of sugar in that big glass of orange juice. They're getting that in one sitting, which is their recommended daily allowance for added sugar for your entire day. So try to reduce the sugar you ingest through drinking. You could get into the other stuff later on, but step 1, reduce soda, reduce juices. Okay? At 7-Minute Workout, we talk about small steps for big results. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to say, well, here, mix proteins and have this protein with a certain amount of carbs and a certain percentage of fat and do all of these strategic things that are designed to help you lose weight. Whereas the reality, most things beyond, trying to reduce fat, trying to reduce sugar, and just eating a protein supplement, most things beyond there are more for movie stars or athletes who are trying to get from 8% body fat down to 5%. Get to 8% first. Okay, that's my recommendation for the average person. Get to 8% first, then worry about the extra extreme steps you can take if you really, really want to turn your 6-pack into a 20-pack. Just for a reference though, for men, most men start to see their 6-packs appearing at about 12% body fat. So until you get your 6-pack and you want to get leaner, let's just start with the basic steps that I just laid out for you. Yesterday I mentioned fiber. Today I'm talking about protein and reducing your sugar. Now finally, I just jumped ahead to that slide a second ago. You saw it. What is muscle failure? We talk about that a lot. And muscle failure, and it always sounds sarcastic when I answer this question because it really, and it's not meant to be, but it really is exactly what it sounds like. Muscle failure is when you could no longer do what you were just doing. Your muscles have failed. You see this gentleman right there, he's doing his push-ups, his feet are elevated, and he's doing push-ups on pots to get a larger range of motion. He's going to start that motion, he's getting more resistance because of the angles he's using, and once he gets to a point 6, 7, he can't do the 8th one, his muscles have failed under that level of resistance. Now, he could, and this is what we recommend with a spotter, the spotter that helps you do those 1 or 2 extra repetitions beyond where you've just failed. He could maybe drop his knees to the ground or step his feet off of that platform to make the resistance less and make the movement easier to get those 1 or 2 more repetitions in. However, once you can no longer do what you were just doing, your muscles have failed, and that's how you know when you have got to muscle failure. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Watch for my next video tomorrow. Have a great day.